I hope you're having a great day and I hope you had a great weekend. I had a great weekend and I'm all set to start off with this week. Had a lot of reflection, had a lot of time with nature, a lot of time with family. It was a great weekend and I hope you had a great weekend too. Today I want to talk about powerful seeds, little tiny, powerful, tasty seeds. A lot of civilizations across the world use these particular seeds for cooking. The Middle East, South America, North America, the Far East. Okay, the seeds that I'm talking about that can play a role with your blood sugar levels, with your high blood pressure, with your hair, with your skin, with arthritis, with pains that you may have in your body, with your bones, and with your thyroid gland as well. I'm talking about sesame seeds. Now, sesame seeds, a lot of us know the health benefits, but we rarely use these things. Of course, in certain foods like a hummus, which we all like, and hummus is a staple food in places like Israel, Lebanon, and the Middle East. It contains a paste made out of sesame called tahini, and it is one of the most powerful foods. In fact, when we look at superfoods, I look at hummus as a superfood because of the amazing ingredients used in it, right from your garbanzo beans, the garlic, the lemon, the tahini, which is the sesame paste. This is fabulous for you. Now, why? They're healthy fats. Sesame seeds are healthy fats, they're healthy proteins, and even the healthy B vitamins. Anything that contains B vitamins is extremely healthy for you, for your hair, for your skin, for breaking down carbohydrates, for breaking down fats, for breaking down proteins into amino acids, for brain energy. It all comes down to B vitamins. It's rich in fiber, antioxidants, and plant compounds. So let's come to your microbiome, which is the health of your gut. We know today that your microbiome or your gut basically controls and regulates hormonal health. It regulates inflammation, it regulates your immune system, it regulates your neurotransmitters, how you feel, your serotonin, your dopamine, your mood swings. All of this is controlled by your microbiome. Within your microbiome are trillions of strains that have to be fed with different foods that we eat. Okay, stop ourselves from eating different foods that can feed the wrong bacteria. But the fiber in sesame seeds plays a very positive and beneficial role for your microbiome. So sesame seeds can also help you with constipation. It can also help you with IBS-like symptoms. So overall, it helps you with your gut health. It plays a huge role in triglycerides. Lowering your triglycerides, you can go up to 1 tablespoon to 2 tablespoons a day for bringing down your triglycerides. And it also, since it's rich in vitamin E, it plays a huge role in the health of your heart. Promising research shows us that sesame seeds have the ability, because of the magnesium in and the vitamin E, to also protect us against the plaque formation in our arteries. It's a great plant protein source. So sesame seeds are a great source of plant protein, calcium. And that's why a lot of people who are vegan and don't have dairy sources can increase their intake of sesame seeds. But you got to remember, there are people who can do 2 tablespoons, 3 tablespoons, up to 5 tablespoons a day. But since they're healthy fats as well, anything in excess is not good for you. So you want to kind of balance it and calculate how many tablespoons of sesame seeds you can actually have. For maintaining general health that we're talking about, you can go up to 1 to 2 tablespoons. And I'm going to share a little recipe at the end of this on how you can make sure that you get a tablespoon after your lunch and a tablespoon after your dinner. It's also great for your thyroid gland because especially in Hashimoto's thyroid or even an underactive hypothyroid, you lack selenium. And while you find selenium in Brazil nuts, a lot of it, you even find selenium in sesame seeds. So the consumption of sesame seeds can play a huge role in the recovery of your thyroid gland. It's also great for low blood pressure. If it's great for the heart, it's great for your pressure. Why? The vitamin E, the magnesium, the lignans. These are compounds, plant compounds found which can lower your blood pressure. So this is something that you can also use for your high blood pressure and also to maintain your overall heart health. Now, when it comes to your bones, it's not because it's just rich in calcium. Because you increase your amount of calcium, calcium and vitamin D3 work synergistically. So if you have low levels of vitamin D3 in your body, you can't absorb calcium, even if you're having calcium supplements or you're having a calcium-rich diet. So it's very important to understand that yes, calcium is great for your bones, but you also need magnesium, you need vitamin K2, and you need sufficient levels of vitamin D3. Now, sesame seeds can be soaked. They should be soaked because they have anti-nutrients. And you can soak them and then cook them. What happens is you can sprout them as well. When you sprout them, you can reduce the anti-nutrients by almost 50 to 70%. roasting them may lose a little bit of nutrition, but it's a good way to kill the anti-nutrients. So you can roast the sesame seeds as well and still retain quite a bit of that nutrition, but you don't want to get the anti-nutrients in you, which is why the recipe that I share at the end is actually roasted. Because of the antioxidants, if you're trying to look better, younger, when I say better, I mean you're not aging too fast, faster than you should, because of the amount of free radicals that create oxidative damage to our tissues, our skin, our hair, and all of our organs. Anything rich in antioxidants is great for inflammation, and sesame seeds are rich in antioxidants. It's good for your hair and your skin because of the vitamin E. Vitamin E is essential for the health of your hair and for glowing skin, for tight skin, for elastic skin. It's not just collagen and protein, it's also vitamins like vitamin E, and that's found in sesame seeds. Now, when it comes to arthritis, where it's an autoimmune condition where your cartilage starts to get attacked, sesame seeds contain a compound, and there's so much of promising research. This compound is called sesamin, and sesamin protects our cartilage. So even if you have arthritis, increasing your consumption of sesame seeds can actually reduce your pain. And if you don't have arthritis, it can play a role in the protection of your cartilage. And that's what makes it such a powerful seed. Now, women who are going through menopause and you get a lot of your hot flashes because there's a drop in estrogen in your system, sesame seeds are phytoestrogens, which mean they can mimic the good estrogen in your body, and they can actually reduce your mood swings and reduce your hot flashes. Now, the next question would be is, what if I'm an ER positive, which is an estrogen receptor positive, breast cancer? Can I have it or can I not? You can have it in small quantities. You don't want to overdo it, because there's a big difference between the way phytoestrogens and estrogen works in your body. So things like flax seeds are also phytoestrogens, but you can use it in the right quantity. Of course, if you're going through a cancer where it's a 90 to 95%, you want to be very careful that all of these things are calculated into your diet. And it also depends on the aromatase inhibitor medications that you may be on. So this is the beauty of nature. The recipe is simple. What I make for after lunch works as a digestive. Okay, this is not my recipe. We've learned it from the wisdom of our own country. So you take sesame seeds, you can take black or you can take white. I prefer to take black because it adds a little more color. You can take ajwain seeds, which is bishop's weed, which you get all over the world, small little seeds. You can take jeera, which is also known as cumin. Okay, and you can take soph, which is also known as fennel seeds. Okay, you can take equal portions of this, but if I'm taking a tablespoon of each, I would take a teaspoon of the bishop's weed because it's got a little pungent taste. So if you're taking 2 tablespoons, then I would take 2 teaspoons of bishop's weed. Okay, I mix them all together and I roast them. I dry roast them on a hot pan, on a pan that is already hot. Okay, I don't start the roast because I'm trying to conserve nutrients in this. Okay, I'll roast it for a bit with a little bit of pink salt or a little bit of sea salt, that's up to you. And then I remove it. And then I add lemon, and then I just let it stand. I let it dry automatically. It's nice and crispy. You can store it in an airtight container. And what you can do is you can start off with a teaspoon after lunch. I do a tablespoon after lunch, and I do a tablespoon after dinner. Chew it really well. For people who have a lot of bloating, acidity, this is actually helpful to calm your digestive system if you have a lot of gas and flatulence. Plus, I'm getting some amount of calcium, not too much of protein, but I'm getting some really class protein into my system. It's the little things that matter. I hope you have a great week. Until next time, eat smart, move more, sleep right, breathe deep. Remember, you care is all about you. And if you're allergic to sesame seeds, just don't have it. Like I always say, if it suits you, do it. If it doesn't suit you, don't do it.